Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2003 action adventure thriller film, which is super slow, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. So this is based on some comics, graphic novel series, something like that. So it's basically an alternate Victorian era that takes place primarily in 1899. So it's bringing together all these public domain characters to do something, right? A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen to do something. So, I mean, Mina Harker is this, vampiress who's not technically gentleman, but she's within the league itself. So you have this Alan Quartermain character, you have Tom Sawyer, you have uh, Dr. Jekyll, you have the Invisible Man, you have Captain Nemo. All these characters come together to form this league with a higher up, of course, to defeat this character called the Phantom. He's hell-bent on obtaining all of these technologies to then make a profit on it, to start a war and, things, right? As all good war is profiteering, right? So the characters come together to defeat this Phantom character, to find out who he really is all along, and Dorian Gray is in this as well. He keeps flipping sides back and forth and back and forth. Primarily, the film takes place on Captain Nemo's ship, the Nautilus, which is neat. But then, it's odd how it was put together. Like, you have Tom Sawyer's American character versus all these European characters coming together with all these European characters. And, some benefits of each character's backstory works, but then the putting together the pieces, this is long. It's over 2 hours long, but if this was an hour and a half, I feel like it would have been much better. It's just the story that was provided to us took too long to get from point A to point B to point C, and I think that's why nobody liked it all that much. Didn't do well with critics, didn't do well with the audience, because it was just so boring. Like, certain parts were cool, certain steampunk elements were cool, but the rest of it, bro, was just so slow. I was playing Pokemon while I was watching this, because I haven't seen this since I was 13. I was 13 when this came out. I remember seeing it, but I remember I didn't like it. And then rewatching it, I'm like, oh, now I remember why I didn't like it, because it was so boring. So thankfully, I had Pokemon to help distract me as I surprise traded and continued on with the Pokedex. But it's unfortunate, because you have a great concept. What would happen if all of these public domain characters came together to have an adventure to help save the world, right? Great in theory, not good in execution. So, I don't know, man. You win some, you lose some. You can't win them all. Life lessons to be learned, all that happy mumbo-jumbo nonsense. There's really nothing else to talk about this, because it was just boring. Cool action sequences. I don't know any other fun facts about it. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.